Alright, so this is a quick tutorial on how to do Midnights. So Midnights a very weird mission. There's like two or three major skips. Or yeah, about two or three major skips. It's pretty boring, but it's kind of fun to kind of grind a bit. It's hard to get a good time, but anyways, there's already like a trick in like the first 5 seconds, so it's kind of hard. It's a bit difficult to explain. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly towards this little pillar thing right here, and let me revert so I can show that off a bit better. Here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna aim for this little pillar thing right over there. I'm gonna slow down a bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly right next to it, and I'm just gonna fly right out of bounds. You don't have to boost or anything. Let me shut it off one more time. Like, you don't even have to boost, basically. You just basically slip right out of bounds. Right here, like I'll boost right here. There you go, I died. You kind of want, what you want to do is like hold up on both sticks. So let's try this one more time. Bam. There you go, it took like no damage, and yeah, that one's a very simple trick. The hardest part about this trick is doing this part. Also, another thing before I continue, hold forward during this section. Hold left trigger and forward. Holding forward saves 5 seconds overall for some reason. Like no other vehicle does this, but holding forward and the broadsword actually saves some time. But here, you have to hit 3 major load zones. This one's the first one. So the kind of mark where this one is, it's right next to this like black spot, and you're gonna want to aim like up here, just like that. So let me try to. I'm gonna back up a bit. I'm gonna show it off again. It's basically right around here, right past this part. You'll kind of see it. It's pretty obvious, to be honest. Especially since you can't get past this part without hitting that load zone. But here is just a part where you fly forward. There's nothing really goes on during this part. Excuse me. This part, there's a couple of things to explain about this part. What's happening right now is there's really no kill barriers because this mission was incredibly rushed, basically. So, I mean, I could fly around wherever. I can't fly down or up because those have kill barriers for obvious reasons. So you can't really like go up during this section because you're not really allowed to. But whatever. Good game. So here I'm gonna hit a second load zone, and I'm actually gonna hit a checkpoint. You can get a forced checkpoint during this mission that I don't get during my full games or ILs. This is just something for you to practice. If you want to watch like a complete section or like a real section basically of this part, watch my IL or full game, whatever, either or. But right here, fly low because there's also an invisible barrier right above me, but hit this load zone right next to this black box, like so. And like I said, I'm gonna hit a checkpoint that's right here if I remember correctly. I think, yeah, there you go. So that's the force checkpoint you get. The reason why you want to get that force checkpoint is because it's very easy to practice this back and bounce section. And there's two ways to get back and bounce. There's the hard way, which is really fast. It's about 15 seconds faster. And then there's the slow way, which is about 5 seconds faster than the normal way. So, whichever one you're more comfortable with is the one you want to go with. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna show off the easy way first, and then I'm gonna show off the hard way because the easy way doesn't give you a checkpoint. And the easy way, what you want to do is you're gonna see there's like 4 pillar things I'm shooting at. You're gonna fly right here where my cursor is pointing. So right about here is the load zone. Yep. And then you just fly backwards. And there you go. You're back in bounds. Be careful on that turn, by the way. If you turn too quickly, you can just like crash into the wall. It's pretty annoying. Excuse me. And I'm just going to show the hard way back in bounds. Now the hard way back in bounds is very difficult. That's a wall. but I'm gonna try to explain it uh, as like best as I can do, and then I'll learn how to do English during this run or during this tutorial. Both the same. So what we want to do is kind of like fly out towards this way, and there's gonna be a small load zone. You're gonna hit it right around there. So let's try to show this off. Fly a bit low because right above me is a wall. So just fly below that. And there should be, there we go. So as soon as you hit this load zone, I got a checkpoint for some reason. That's new. You're gonna want to like fly down here. You're gonna hear a noise. As soon as you hear that noise, you're going to like fly pretty low on the ground. And there you go. So let me revert. Wait, did I actually already hit the, wow. Hold on. I'm actually gonna try something really quickly. Okay, I didn't hit the load zone. So you're not supposed to get this checkpoint. You're supposed to get this checkpoint that I just got as soon as you hear this noise. That noise. It's like a very low beep. There's a checkpoint. When you hear the beep, fly back up. Try to fly as low as possible to this. Not that low. But try to fly as low as possible to this. And then try to fly to the right. So show it off one more time. Low and then to the right over here. There you go. And once you do that, you just boost in here, slow down right here. This is how you get back in bounds. There you go. And there you go. I highly recommend learning that fast way in bounds. It's a full 15 seconds faster. And it's, once you get used to it, it's not that difficult, to be honest. Once I started doing it once, I kept doing it over and over again, so. Like I said, once you learn it, it becomes very easy to do. Now this part of Midnight, I don't like this part of Midnight on easy or legendary. So once you destroy all the beam things, there's really no optimal way to do it. Just shoot them with your rockets. Fly around. Skip these cutscenes. Alright. There you go. So, hold on. Excuse me, I'm a bit sick. Just go ahead and kind of run around here. Don't get shot too much. I throw down a hologram every now and then.
We'll have to deploy the warhead manually. How and
So the enemies don't see me. I'm very sorry. I'm a bit sick. I kind of want to get these tutorials out there as soon as possible. And I'm skipping a bunch of missions, so ignore that.
for the composer. We'll figure it out on the way.
I've seen a lot of people not get like great midnights, and there's been a new skip discovered recently, so I kind of want to get this out there. So just go ahead, run around, yada yada yada. This part's really boring.
I recommend entering the doorway to your left.
Like I said, just throw down a couple holograms every now and then. And there's like nothing to explain.
I think it's a transit system like on Requiem. Find a way to access it. I'll try to route us to the composer. Put me in the system.
I think, yeah, the next skip is actually during Crawler Alley. And Crawler Alley's pretty far in. I'll just tell you like the most optimal ways to get through these portals. Because there's certain triggers you have to hit in order to get through some of these portals. So here's the first one. You have to kill 4 crawlers. It's kind of random where they spawn. 2 will spawn right on that wall sometimes. It's weird. Here, just run. You really don't get shot here at all. I kind of like do a little spring jump right there. Here, be really careful, because if I jump up here, you're gonna notice that this. Okay, the portal spawned. Sometimes if you jump up there, the portal won't spawn. Because good game. I don't know. The portal will just not spawn. And once you get in here, grab the gravity hammer, and then grab some battle rifle ammo by jumping over. And then you can have some fun in here, like that. And then grab some pulse grenades, and then waste time. Once you get to the portal, just run around here. run along the right side, like so. Be careful about this guy because he will do this move, which, as you saw, just blasted me away and killed me. When he does that move,
I can't control
be really careful. He will sometimes blast you off of the edge, and it's not fun. That has killed a couple of my runs, IL and full game wise.
Try to move you to the composer again.
So be very careful about that guy. If you want to be more careful, you just kind of like run along the left side. So here we go. I'll show it off again. See where he is. You gotta like watch what he does. If he spawns a watcher, just run past him. Throw down a hologram and then wait. Once you get through here, shoot these crawlers
Where are you?
and kill this guy.
Blocking the composer from me.
You can hold X before you kill this guy, and then you get auto sentry if you want. And here's like one of the bigger skips. What you're gonna want to do is just run down here, kill off these enemies. You can kind of do this like as slow as possible. Actually, no. You kind of want to do this like quickly. I'm gonna throw down like an auto sentry here to kind of speed things up. There we go. That was a pretty bad clear, but whatever. Once Cortana talks, what you're gonna want to do is sit down here for 2 waves, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna sit down here, and you're gonna watch. You're gonna see 1 wave spawn. Wait for it. It spawns after like 5 or 10 seconds, like so. It's gonna spawn right now, or now, or now. There we go. So this is the first wave. You don't have to kill these guys. I just do. As soon as you see that wave spawn, you're gonna want to move up a bit and look at your radar. As soon as the next wave spawns, like so, you're gonna want to run back up here. And what this does, this skips all of Crawler Alley. You don't even have to do any of this. There you go. So I'm gonna kind of show that off again. Dang. That was a very far revert. Sometimes you get a checkpoint during that section for no reason. But sometimes you don't get a checkpoint, like so. Currently we're trying to figure out how to get this to work for Legendary. We haven't really gotten it to work for Legendary, but whatever. Also, another thing, don't stand too far back. If you stand all the way back there, the game thinks you're dead or something, and the game won't continue. So that's fun. So right here, again, wait for the 2 waves. First wave will spawn. I'm actually gonna throw down another auto sentry. I really like this auto sentry. And move up a bit. Don't move too far up. There we go. Don't move past this coil thing. If you move past that before the second wave spawns, you glitch the game. There you go. That's the checkpoint I was talking about. So here, grab Cortana, and run out. Sometimes when you run out, you won't get slowed down. Like right now, you're seeing that like I'm not getting slowed down at all.
The composer's on the other side of this portal.
Yeah. It's a weird glitch. Alright, so fuck. Alright, so when making my midnight tutorial, I forgot to include one thing, and that's box launching, because I'm not a very smart individual. So, box launching happens during this part when Cortana wants you to pull her out of the console, and you want to go all the way over there. Now, you can just run over there, which is what I did in the tutorial, or you can do a box launch. I'll try to show it off here. Nope. Let me try showing off again. If I can't show it off, I have a video. There we go. So this is a box launch in Halo 4. It's very awkward on how it works. Like you're gonna notice I did like a whole like running start and then jump thing. So what you want to do is start about halfway up this ramp. And you're going to aim right in the center of this object. And you're gonna notice like, as you can see, like this is a perfect position for a box launch. And what you're gonna want to do is you're just going to sprint and you're gonna jump. And you're gonna want to jump as soon as you see the orange part's gonna go away. So like this. And just swing your hammer, and sometimes you'll get a good box launch. Sometimes you won't. That was a bit of a late jump. There we go. Yeah, that was not the best box launch. This box is kind of screwed over. For absolutely no reason. I think it got knocked over when I was doing the Carl Alley fight. Don't expect a perfect box, like, when you're doing Midnight Isles, and especially don't do box launches during full games, as you can kind of tell. It's only a few second time saver, and it's not worth having to revert multiple times to even attempt to get a box launch, but you get the gist of what I'm really talking about. Sadly, I got a bad box, but you can still get a box launch off this kind of box. Ow. Now you can actually, there we go. You can actually get a box launch off the other box, except it's not as powerful. I'll go and show that off here. You can do like the Halo 3 way, where you kind of like run into the box and then you swing. But Halo 4 box launching is awkward. Just because the gravity hammer in Halo 4, you're gonna notice like it doesn't push me. It's just, it just pushes everything in front of me. It's basically, I don't even know how to like describe it. It's just a bad gravity hammer. Yeah. But yeah, that's how you box launch in Halo 4. It's completely awkward, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was talking about. That one's actually slower. But yeah, that's how you do box launching in Halo 4. Hopefully that helps a little bit. It only happens with the gravity hammer for some reason. And no other weapon. I'm still trying to figure out why that happens. So here, don't muscle run, just kind of sprint. If you muscle run here, you actually kind of lose time, because you're going to see when I jump super high. So just sprint normally. And this is just a little talking section, so I'm going to cut this part out. And yeah. Alright, so as soon as that's done, just mash A right here. You'll see I got some distance there. And run over here. If you don't have an auto sentry, you can pick one up right here. As you can see, I could just pick up two for some reason. Because good game. That's a pretty nice glitch you can actually kind of abuse. You can pick up a light rifle here. I don't really care about it, but I'm going to pick it up anyways. And then just run down here. It doesn't matter how quickly you get down here, as long as you get down here before the console spawns. So, kind of get used to this. You're gonna have to do this like 3 or 4 times. It's pretty annoying. Nobody likes it. So, what you want to do is run to the right. As soon as Cortana's done talking or whatever. The reason why you want to do this is because we're going to do grenade jumps. And we're also going to get a checkpoint here by killing some enemies. As you can see, we just got a checkpoint. So that's a nice checkpoint to get, because you're going to fail this grenade jump. And basically to do this grenade jump, just kind of like aim right over this part, throw your grenade, walk forward, jump. And sometimes it kind of like pushes you to the left for no reason. There you go. It's pretty simple to do, but it's really easy to mess up. So don't feel too bad if you can't really get it. I still can't get it. Especially worse if you're doing a full game run, you're kind of nervous. There you go. I kind of hold crouch, like always. The whole theme of this tutorial is hold crouch. I said that like a billion times. So as soon as you get up here, just reload your gun. Throw down an auto sentry. Ew. When you throw down the auto sentry, try to do it a bit to the right. There you go, like that. And what you're going to do is throw plasma right where I'm looking. Take out your gravity hammer and just start swinging. Ow, my plasma came back at me. That's new. I've never seen that before. Huh. That's something to look out for during full games. So try to kill this watcher as soon as possible. And just start mashing away. Kill your auto sentry as soon as you get up here. And then hide. The reason why you want to hide is because that will cause the enemies to leave. Or not leave, sorry. They'll come towards you. And there you go. So sometimes that, after you kill all the crawlers, you'll notice sometimes the console doesn't spawn. And the reason for that is because there's two watchers that will fly out from the right side of the tower, and then they'll come over to where you are, and they'll break the trigger. The trigger is actually supposed to be you kill one watcher and a couple of crawlers, and then that's it. But those watchers can actually break the trigger, and then they'll fly under the tower, and the game will become uncompletable until you kill those guys. So be wary about that. So I got really lucky here. So once you put Cortana on the console, just run to the right, like so.
That's it. It's working.
Whoa. Be careful not to kill yourself. I've done that a couple times, especially during World Record runs. That's always cool. Oops. So here, this jump's kind of annoying. You're going to just jump right here, jump, crouch jump up here, and then just jump up here. And what I like to do here is I like to grab an incendiary cannon. If you can't like grab it while you're moving, then don't. Or else it's kind of like a waste of time. The reason why incendiary cannon saves time is because of what I just tried to do, and that was shoot the what's it called? The knight. Man, I really need to learn English one day. 17 years of English is not much, apparently. I probably speak more French than I can speak English at this point. So, like so, dang. If you don't pick it up, doesn't matter. You can always just use your gravity hammer. So, just kill this guy. When you kill this guy, you'll get a checkpoint. Like that. And just do another grenade jump. Bam. Easy as that. And when you get up here, what you want to do is just kill this knight and that knight. So let's try showing that off again. This grenade jump's really easy for some reason. It's much easier than the other one. So just kill this knight, run over here, kill this knight. Stand behind this box for a little bit, run out, kill that one, run to the right, kill that one. Sometimes that knight will move to the left, or you'll get stuck on, like right here. When you get stuck, it's always better because you can just easily kill off all the enemies like this. Whoa, why are you still alive? But yeah, that tower is kind of hard to explain. It's just grab your gravity hammer and just start whacking. There really isn't much to explain. So here's another unskippable cutscene. Yeah. For some reason, they thought they wanted to add more, especially after Requiem and Dawn. Requiem Dawn alone has like, I don't know, a minute's worth of unskippable cutscenes. Yeah. Probably more, probably a minute 30. So as soon as this cutscene is over, you should want to run to the right again. Like so. You can sometimes get a slide jump right off this side right there, but I didn't. So if you have an incendiary cannon here, you can just do this. That saves a little bit of time. I think it saves like 0.5 seconds. But just run over here, kill these guys. Kill them as soon as possible. If you don't kill them fast enough, this part will kind of be delayed. And this is it for midnight, actually. Yeah, that's it for midnight. This part is included in RTA, sadly. You have to do this part no matter what, or you have to include it in your runs, which sucks. It's just a minute, 7 seconds of holding forward and then mashing left trigger here. One thing to note though, during ILs in full game end this differently. During full game, we end the timer when the screen goes full white. As soon as the screen goes full white, we end the timer, and that's it. Now during ILs, we end the timer as soon as the last input is put in. And the last input is when I press right trigger, basically. I don't know why it's like that. It's been like that for a while. I kind of mistime some of my full games, but it's only about like a second. And I usually got like full, like world record, like a second after that or something. So you'll see what I mean in about 2 seconds. So when this pops up, so this is when ILs would end right here, and that is when full game ends, as soon as the screen goes full white. So that's it for Midnights. Very easy mission, just boring bullshit, and yeah.